Hello. The 301st day of the heroic resistance of the Ukrainian people to a Russian military large-scale invasion continues. During the day, the enemy launched 3 missile strikes and an airstrike on civilian objects in the Zaporizhzhia oblast. In the city of Huliapol, Russian aviation cynically struck the city hospital. In addition, the enemy launched more than 20 MLRS attacks. The enemy continues to focus its efforts on conducting offensive actions in the Bakhmut and Avdiivka directions and tries to improve the tactical position in the Kupiansk and Lyman areas. In the Volyn, Polisia, Siversky, and Slobozansky directions, the situation has not changed significantly, and no signs of the formation of offensive groups of the enemy have been detected. Certain units of the armed forces of the Republic of Belarus and the Russian Federation continue to be located in the border areas with Ukraine. At the same time, in the Slobozansky direction, areas of Chervona Zoria, Kozacha Lopan, Vasil, Varvarivka, Staritsa, Vovchansk, Vilcha, Cherniakiv, Chuhunivka, and Ambarn settlements of the Kharkiv Oblast were subjected to tank, mortar, and artillery shelling. In the Kupiansk direction, fire damage was recorded in the areas of the settlements of Novominsk, Kupiansk, Kislivka, Kotlyarivka, Krokmaln, and Berestov in the Kharkiv Oblast and Novoselivsk and Stelmakivka in the Luhansk Oblast. In the Lyman direction, the enemy does not stop shelling the areas of Makiivka, Ploshenka, Chervenopivka, and Dabrova in the Luhansk Oblast. In the direction of Bakhmut, the areas of Verkhnokamiensk, Spern, Bilohorivka, Yakovlivka, Soldar, Pidhorodin, Bakhmut, Klishchivka, Andrivka, Oleksandro, Shultine, Kurdyamivka, Diliivka, Ozarianivka, Druzhba, Severnaya, Zalizn, and New York of the Donetsk Oblast were affected by fire. In the Avdiiv direction, the enemy shelled Vodian, Pervomaysk, Nevelsk, Mariinka, and Novomykhailivka in Donetsk Oblast. In the direction of Novopavlivsk, the enemy fired tanks and artillery at the areas of Volodar, Prikostivka, Novokrinka, and Velika Novosilka of the Donetsk Oblast. On the Zaporizhzhia and Kherson directions, the settlement of Chervonorihorivka of the Dnipropetrovsk Oblast, the suburbs and the city of Kherson, and the city of Ochakiv of the Mykolaiv Oblast were shelled by rocket and barrel artillery. There are casualties among civilians in these settlements. On December 15th and 16th of this year, enemy ammunition depots in the Kadiivka settlement of Luhansk Oblast were damaged by fire. The detonation at these warehouses lasted more than 20 hours. On December 20th of this year, the occupiers gathered at the field airfield in the Kakhovka district of the Kherson Oblast suffered fire damage. There were about 30 units of artillery systems of various types, self-propelled guns and anti-aircraft guns, as well as ammunition and fuel and lubricants. Detailed information on the loss of equipment and personnel is being clarified. The occupiers organized a field hospital in the village of Novobodanivka, Zaporizhzhia Oblast. In Novotroitsk, in the Kherson Oblast, the Russian invaders rebuilt the local hospital for the treatment of their wounded. Sick local residents were forcibly discharged. In this settlement, the occupiers intensified counter-intelligence measures. All this indicates significant losses of the enemy. During the day, the Ukrainian aviation carried out 9 strikes on the areas of concentration of personnel, weapons, and military equipment. Also, our defenders shot down an enemy UAV of the forepost type, which costs about $6 million. Units of missile forces and artillery of the defense forces of Ukraine, at the same time, hit the command post and 2 areas of concentration of the occupiers' manpower. I support the armed forces. Together we will win. Glory to Ukraine. Let's keep in touch.